Well, this is Bear Jazz, and I'm playing Eternal Ring for the PlayStation 2. Indeed, by the same people who made Dark Souls. And I'll be back after the cutscene. And now for another cutscene. Be back soon.
That night, Cain Morgan was lost in the dreams of his childhood. He saw the charred remains of his home. He saw himself standing alone amid the wreckage. His mother and father were nowhere to be found. Cain was very young at the time, so young that he didn't really understand that he lived in a country known as Solskjaer, and that the neighboring country, Aldine, had suddenly become a cruel, aggressive invader. There was one other thing. They had all left for the island. That was all he was able to remember. Pangaria was the largest country in the western continent. The elders, who at the time were the acting rulers, had abruptly dispatched a group of knights to a place known as the Island of No Return. The young king, a man called Ian, who was known for his fairness and moderate manner, inquired with the elders as to the meaning of such a dispatch, but the elders didn't bother to reply. Gillian Morgan, the loyal leader of the king's retinue, was concerned about Ian, so he decided he would learn for himself what the elders were up to. He had but one piece of evidence to guide him. It was a vague utterance made by one of the elders. Somewhere on the Island of No Return was a ring imbued with eternal power. It was not a time for indecision. Gillian proposed to the king that his own son, Cain, should journey to this island. A few days later, before daybreak, a small boat departed from the port of Pangaria. It was a boat secretly obtained by Gillian for one purpose only: to carry his son, Cain, holding in his hand a sealed scroll from King Ian, to the Island of No Return.
Thanks for the lift.
If you're gonna deliver that ladder, you'd be a lot better off doing it before nightfall.
You bet I will.
We fishermen usually steer clear of this island. Gotta be hot working for the king, huh? Best of luck to you. Hey, Be careful out there.
Oh god! And welcome back! So we should go check on our fisherman friend here. And apparently the dragon took the boat. So let's kill some crabs.
Well,
Why
he
not?
needed a lift.
Now, this seems as good a time as any to talk about the controls of this game, because after this, we're not really going to be addressing it. This game has tank controls. I am playing this with the D-pad right now, because the analog stick is... It actually makes it way harder to control. I am looking up and down with the R2 and L2 buttons, and the button to attack is, of all buttons, triangle.
Oh, so it's classic Kingsfield's controls.
Yes, it is. As it should be, because it is by the same people who made Kingsfield. In fact, the best description I've come up with this game for, or that I've heard to describe this game, is Kingsfield, but much, much faster. Now, while we're in the beginning, I will also say that this LP is going to be semi-blind. Well, what the fuck does that mean? That means that I'm going to be doing practice runs before I actually do recordings of episodes, so it's not going to be really boring watching me just wander around the dungeon saying, where do I go? But I have otherwise not played any further past what would be the next episode. So, no spoilers in the thread, please.
I gotta say, it looks like it's gonna be pretty good of an idea to do some practice runs, because, I don't know, the textures seem kind of limited.
Yeah,
Seems like
I
it'd
don't
be
know
very
if you
easy to
noticed
get
this,
lost.
but when I was picking up some items, a lot of them really just blended into the floor. And that's not because of, like, video compression. They really are just that hard to see. And of course, in this area, all the enemies are pretty easy. You know, it's the first dungeon. They don't want to throw anything too crazy at you.
Well, I'm guessing if his son can handle him with that lazy-ass poke, he's not even really, like, stabbing, just kind of,
Just get in the sword already.
yeah, just walk into it.
Rub the sword up against the enemy and hope it hits them in a way that hurts them.
Oh, good, small flying enemies. Yeah, that wasn't too bad, actually.
Oh man, I remember.
hesitate to even call those enemies because they don't even attack you. They just kind of fly around and drop items.
Oh, so you're just being a jerk.
Yeah, you're just destroying the ecosystem here. I would demonstrate it, but when you die, it takes you right back to the title screen, and I don't think I've saved yet, so I would have to start that intro cutscene all over again.
Oh.
But anyway, if you jump into that water, instant death. It looks like it's like, I don't know, a foot deep, but no, it kills you.
Oh man, that sounds straight up Kingsfield right there. But in
Yep,
Kingsfield,
this game is not very forgiving.
yeah. Well, it's even less forgiving because you have to watch the cutscenes again. At least in Kingsfield, if you die, you just start off from square one, right where the gameplay starts.
Yeah, that is at least a nice touch. They have largely improved their mechanics with dying at From Software. You know, from going back to the title screen to jumping right back into the gameplay to fixing the really shoddy hit detection, as you can see there.
Yeah.
To, like, you know, just the Demon Souls and Dark Souls model where you die, no big deal, just lose your experience.
So, it seems like every item we've picked up so far pretty much has just been a type of gem. Is there just like multiple types of money at this point?
Well, that's something that I haven't quite gotten to yet. I've only encountered one merchant, who we'll be seeing a little bit later. But there are, from what I gather, 4 types of gems, and we're going to be using them for something a little bit different later. So we got the glowing leaf, feather, and water gem. But yeah, the merchant later will tell you how many gems you need to trade in to get a specific item, but we'll get to that when we get to that. In the meantime, I'm in a battle with these controls. And we are just about done with our first dungeon. Very accomplished.
All right.
And into the most nondescript town I have ever seen in any RPG.
Zombie attack! Oh.
Yeah, let's talk to this man.
Go away. Don't come near me.
Oh, you're right, he was a zombie. Let's get out of here.
Do you have to bring him lasagna? Does that cheer him up? Is he
I
an injured
hate
Garfield?
hunters.
A lot of people in this town are really sleepy, as we'll be seeing. And here's my favorite character in the game.
You're from the mainland. We've been expecting you. I'm Evans. Let me take that letter from you.
Give me it.
Phase that letter into existence.
It says here to add you as a member of our team. Oh boy. This means we'll need the captain's approval. But he's always asleep. What can we do? I guess we just can't send you back. It's direct orders from the king. There's nothing we can do. Okay, let me take your sword. I'll put it in safekeeping as part of the team's inventory.
Why is he taking our sword?
The king.
It's safe with us. It keeps us
Please
safe.
get a
The
replacement
king
from Wallace
says you're
at the
supposed to
warehouse.
join us,
He's
but
in
like
charge
the
of
captain's
supplies.
real sleepy. Now, normally the captain's so sleepy, I'd tell you to just
This
fuck
is a
off.
weapon
But I mean, the
request
king
form.
sent you, so
Please go to the warehouse and give it to Wallace.
I'm gonna have to talk to my manager about this.
that sword is illegal. Here's a form to get a different sword.
It's not even a sword that... You'll see. You'll see.
What? That's a door?
I mean, it's like a bamboo staff. We just... It has to be a gigantic downgrade, whatever. Just
You're the new
please.
guy from the mainland, right?
It is a bit of a
Welcome
downgrade,
to
yeah.
This miserable life.
And this is also where the first time I was playing this, I got stuck for like a half hour because I didn't know that you had to open up the inventory and actually use the weapon form.
Give you a sword?
Well, if they just did it for you, then it wouldn't be a puzzle now, would it, Bear Jazz?
But they did that for the form that the king gave you.
All right, here. How about this?
You need to give us a
By
sword.
the
Give
way,
us a crappy
I know
knife.
that some rare
not even gonna
gems
use
could be
it.
found on this island.
Here, use my
They'd be
butter
worth
knife.
a lot of money back
So
on
those
the
are the
mainland.
gems he's talking about.
Not many people
those
live
were the
here
gems
anymore.
we were picking up.
Resources are excessively abundant.
Excessively abundant.
Hey, you. Do you need anything?
Just think about that for a second. Excessive and abundant.
Whoa.
And here I am battling with the menu because it's actually kind of confusing. I probably could have cut this out, but whatever.
So they named
So
it...
we have to pay 8 gems to get our small sword back. 8 gems. what
the
type
hell?
of
This
crap is that?
This is
a hell of a
highway
racket.
robbery.
This is a racket they've got going. I like these guys.
Doesn't even say goodbye. Whatever.
We'll see
Go.
ya. So they call it the Island of No Return because resources are excessively abundant and they don't want people getting in on this.
Maybe?
They just like pay off a single dragon. They're like, you can keep people away and we'll give you these gems. I already have the I don't care. Just, okay.
I'm sleepy. Talk to me later.
This is the Island of Garf. I love it.
Everyone's so sleepy here.
Maybe everyone's just really hungover. This place really gets hopping on Sunday.
Oh, you're the new member. You're
Yes,
hurt.
I am.
Wait here just a second.
Let me wave my hand in front of you.
Hey, don't put that on me.
Okay.
All better.
All done. I've heard about you from the assistant captain. I'm Marie Fowler. I'm the chief medic here. I'm pleased to meet you. Tell me right away if you get hurt.
So, if we
We have
just
medicine
got here
available
with the
here.
letter from the king, and she heard about us from the assistant captain, when did that happen? Because, like, it seemed like the two captains were sleepy and didn't go anywhere, so...
They communicate through their dreams, obviously.
I don't know, maybe I'm asking a little bit too much.
Maybe the dragon passed the news along. Dragon's actually, like, sneaking around. We saw how sneaky that motherfucker was. Maybe he's just crawling around back.
Hey, I went to go pick up this guy's boat, and I saw a new guy. I think he might be headed to you.
That guy has nothing to say. Let's just leave.
The dragon is the office gopher for this island.
A door. Probably progress over here. Blue door. That's it. That's all it has to say.
That door's not that blue.
Blue enough. That's that classic Dark Souls coming into play where they tell you everything you need to know immediately.
Pendant. No effect. I mean, it's succinct, and it's accurate. Just, you know, leaves a little bit something to be desired.
That emblem. I heard there was someone coming from the mainland. So that was you, huh?
What emblem is he talking about?
I was expecting more than just a young boy for being the king's favorite.
I'm cool and have high expectations of newbies.
There's a shrine up ahead. Our objective is to go inside and investigate, but the deeper area is submerged in water, so there's no way to perform a real survey. If
My water
only
would get
we
all
could
wet.
find a way to open the water gate. Perhaps someone
Well,
such as
water,
yourself will be able to figure
instantly kills you, remember?
Does it instantly kill everyone, though? Is everyone just... Is the water
Well, if
very
you're gonna make
dangerous here?
rules for the game
We have
universe,
no
you gotta be
idea what it's
consistent.
like
Wait, we have
inside.
no idea what it's like inside? You just said that it was flooded. Make up your mind.
Ah, fuck
Well,
you,
I
partisan
heard
wielding
from a
Sephiroth.
guy. I heard from a guy that heard from the dragon that told him. Okay.
Alright, so this is our first dungeon proper. And, of course, when they take away your sword and they give you the knife, they don't even have the courtesy to equip it for you. So you can just mash on triangle all you want. You will do nothing. Be completely defenseless.
What am I, your mother?
If you haven't already surmised, these little shrines here are save points. I will likely be cutting out all the saving in the future, just in the first episode, so leaving it in.
So is the dagger, like, have a shorter reach, or is it just pathetically weak?
It's pathetically weak, it moves a little bit faster, and it does have a shorter reach. So, while it's not, like, completely terrible, like, there are some advantages to it over the short sword, it's pretty bad. And you just generally should not use it. Especially since gems are so easy to come by.
So that first guy just takes any kind of gem for whatever. He doesn't give a crap. It's just all gems to him.
Yep.
Nobody taught him the conversion rates.
Wind, water, fire, earth,
Red door.
Oh, good.
It all looks pretty in my eyes.
I'm sensing a theme with these doors.
Oh, what made you guess? So it looks like there's like some barnacles on this. Oh, ice. We'll be coming back to that later. That specific door we'll be coming back to next episode. But in the meantime, let's get some friends.
Hey, how's it going? We were just hanging out. Oh,
Hey, pull up a chair.
hey, I'm stuck behind this door. Could you? Ah!
Hey, don't hurt my buddy.
want to play patty cake. Also, I love how they they bubble when you kill them.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna attack you with that or something at first, but then yeah, it's just that's their death rattle.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
I don't
hey.
know what they say.
I was interested in selling you some encyclopedias.
Hey, I heard you partying with the crabs.
Hey, keep it down!
So those crabs are filled with water. Don't they realize that's the most lethal substance on this island? Just lightly splash a bubble at you and you just die immediately.
They can just spit on you and just completely reduce the population of the island.
Crabs are okay, please nerf. I guess that's why you're backing up so far.
Well, that will be a trend in this game. Run up to enemy, rub enemy with sword, back away from enemy. That is largely the combat in these King's Field style games, but since this is basically King's Field but much, much faster, they really boiled it down to its pure essence. To just run up to the enemy, hit it once, back away, run up to the enemy again, hit it twice, it's dead.
I missed that
ballsy
kind of
on that
gameplay.
Murloc. Went up, stabbed him twice. Oh man, you're getting gutsy. Not even backing away.
Yeah, a lot
there.
of the time you don't even need to. It's just usually a safe move because there's a little bit of cooldown on the sword.
So I'm guessing with the knife or dagger or whatever it was, it would probably take like 3 or 4 hits on these guys. So it would just be a little more obnoxious. You'd have to probably back up a couple more times each time.
I believe it takes 3, and since the range for the dagger is a little bit shorter, it's a little bit more finicky. You probably already saw with those mosquitoes in the first cave, but the hit detection in this game is a little bit wonky. And I'm not even sure that this enemy does anything because I've never had it attack me.
Wait, so that water's okay?
Yeah, that water is okay. And, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a man. Let's go see if we can find him. Maybe talk to him a little bit.
Yeah, he seems like the friendly type.
I'm sure.
So you mentioned that the combat's like King's Field, so eventually, the further we get into the game, will we be doing some circle strafing and stabbing behind other folks?
Yes, we will be. I may be uploading a bonus video of the first boss done only with the knife that will involve a little bit more circle strafing. But for later enemies, circle strafing is indeed a good tactic. As I demonstrated there for a little bit.
This AI is just what hey, I'm
He just wanted to dance.
Hey, I'm happy to see you.
Oh, hello. No dancing allowed. Stop that.
This is a no dancing zone.
These guys are just showing. I kind of love these enemies. They're just goofy as hell.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Oh, it gets even better.
Love me.
And we got a ring of fireball.
Man, that guy wasted a lot of space in that chest. Like those
3
chests.
guesses as to what this ring does.
Yeah, I don't know.
It lets you marry fire?
And of course a cutscene for draining that isn't really taking up much of the screen at all. Nothing over here, and you'll notice that the man that we saw earlier is gone. Ooh.
Well, he probably wasn't going to sit there and wait on you.
Yeah, or he was like really good friends with those Murloc dudes, and he saw you just stabbing away when they were just trying to hang out and start dancing.
Yeah, like I said, I'm doing this semi-blind, so your guess is as good as mine as to what that man is doing there. Hey, here's some more barnacles. Let's show off the fireball.
Whoa!
Yep, that's what that does.
Okay, how far were you away? That's a really slow fireball.
Oh yeah, it is. You can run fast with
Holy
the fireball.
shit, that's a slow fireball. I mean, I guess there's not the huge wind-up time like in Dark Souls, but...
Yeah, actually, once we got that ring and equipped it, a new bar filled up the top of the screen. Next time I throw a fireball, the bar will completely empty, and it will actually very quickly rise back up. That's the spell cooldown. We just picked up a ring of magic there. It does nothing right now, so we'll come back to that.
They decided to go with cooldown, and later on it seems like they kind of changed more to startup as the major impetus to using those.
I mean, I suppose there is still a cooldown in games like Dark Souls and Demon Souls, but,
yeah. But is there, like, any startup time on that, or boom, just fireball?
Just press the square button and the fireball comes out. So we are actually almost done with the dungeon already. Just gotta clear out a few rooms, and go defeat the boss. But first, crabs.
Oh, yes, always time for crabs.
So have you seen those flowers do anything that indicates, like, maybe I should kill them, other than I am able to kill them?
No, they drop loot, so I kill them. And here I'm demonstrating pretty common technique in this game from what I surmise, spamming both your spells and your sword as much as possible. Because using a spell does not affect your cooldown on your sword, and using your sword does not affect your cooldown on your spells. So our objective is down those stairs, but we're gonna clear out some more rooms first.
I'm gonna commit lots of murder.
Seems like your MP fills up pretty quickly, too. Is it attacking, or just it fills up on its own?
From what I can gather, when you kill an enemy, you get some MP. And the amount, I think, is dependent on the enemy? I don't really know. But, it is pretty easy to get full MP, so, you know, you can just spam your spells as much as you want, really, and not have to worry about it.
Oh, that's
and you might have noticed that, I've been picking up these items called magic stones. If you use them, they recover your MP too, so, you know, that's another reason to use it. So it's a little bit less difficult than Kingsfield in that respect.
Yeah, I remember playing Kingsfield back in the day, and using spells was a tricky deal because once you used it, it was really hard to get it back.
Blue door.
Blue door!
So based on the fact that they made it pretty easy to cast magic, and the game is called Eternal Ring, and the magic was from a ring, I'm guessing they are going to encourage that over using your normal melee a lot.
I don't really know. Like I said, I haven't gotten much further than what I've played through for this episode, so we'll see as the game goes on, I guess. And here's a very long hallway.
Oh, very ominous.
Very long hallway.
Simple design, but I do kind of like what they did.
About the long hallways? I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. It kind of like
I meant the color scheme. It's just different enough from the cave that it feels like it fits, but at the same time, I think I kind of get what atmosphere they're going for with it.
Yeah, it is pretty nice, and I guess this kind of does outline that the next room is going to be something of an arena, but oh my god, so much empty space that they could have put with something.
Oh wow, okay, yeah, it goes the other way too.
So yeah, that's the only two things that are at the ends of those hallways, some flowers and a crystal, which heal HP and MP respectively. But I'm not going to show that off because, cutscene. And we get thrown right into the boss battle. So this boss battle is, well, I don't even have to describe it because it's already done.
Hey, look,
So
my
that's
power
what,
slide?
That's what I meant when I said I might be doing a bonus video of that boss with only the knife, because it's really super easy to cheese that boss.
Oh, yeah, he just kind of, I don't even know, dropped his shoulder and just dashed, I guess.
Yeah, he dashes towards you. I've never been hit by that attack, so I can't really say how much damage it does.
I kind of feel sorry for him.
Are you here in search of eternity? I don't even have the strength to talk. There is not much time left. You must find her. Find Lila.
I like how Kane said absolutely nothing. Like, oh, what's Solstia? What do you mean, Key? Who is Lila? Nope, none of these questions concern us. Let's just grab this glowy thing and get the hell out of here.
He just had to establish dominance with the dragon by saying nothing. No, I'm more stoic. Like, the dragon was slowing his words down, so I think he was like, the dragon was hoping he would start asking questions, so Kane's like, I'm just gonna shut him down. Show this dragon who's in charge, it's me.
Or maybe like we're the main character from Dark Souls or Demon Souls and we can only respond with yes or no.
Well, yeah, he didn't ask a yes or no question.
And with that, we are about done for this time. So I'm gonna say this is where we're gonna pick up from next time. It's been good, y'all. See you later.